Right, YouTube, another video. Today we're going to be talking about savings and investments and all that kind of thing. So let's get started. When you're young, presumably in your 20s, even your 30s, if I were you guys, what I would do is try and see, you want to save money, but at the same time you don't, because the problem with saving money is the value of that money doesn't go up all the time. So in theory, what's happening is you're actually losing out as the money is lowering in value as time goes on, and that's not a good thing, because what you can buy with £100 today, it might cost you £150 5 years down the road. So when you save your money or you invest or do whatever, you've got to be very smart with it. Now, I used to think back in the day that save and that'll make me rich, but what I've realized is that actually doesn't make you rich. You're still average at the end of it. So one thing that I've been doing now is, the company I currently work for, they do something called a save as you earn, where you save money with them and then you can buy shares at the end of it at a discounted price, and then when you go to sell the shares, you can potentially make a profit on it. Now, even if you don't make a profit on it, worst case scenario, you will get your money back. So again, it's not really that risky. But imagine if you bought the shares at £2 per share, right? So you had £100 worth of savings. You bought £2 per share. So in theory, you would have 50 shares. Now, let's say them £2 per share went up to, I don't know, £20. So, well, now from £100, you now have £1,000 worth of shares. So do you guys see what I mean? When I say that saving, you have to save, you have to be very intelligent with it. And again, it's money, so you got to be careful with money. Now, another thing I would do is, I've been investing recently into crypto, and I've got a couple. I've got, I think, Shiba Inu and Bitcoin. Now, I do want to grow my portfolio a little bit, but crypto is, again, with all this, guys, it's any spare money that you guys have. If you guys don't have the cash and you guys are struggling just to get by, then I would highly recommend against it. Well, I wouldn't recommend against investing or whatnot, but you don't have as much room for error, is what I'm trying to say. Now, another thing with your savings or investments, wherever it is, you want them to basically generate you income, and that's what the whole idea is behind this save as you earn scheme that I'm doing with my company currently. And it's no good just having, I don't know, just keeping like £3,000 in the bank and it just sitting there, as I've just mentioned. So that's what I do currently. And what I'm trying to do at the minute is, again, learn more about finances, so I can best set myself up for my 30s, my 40s, and be in financially a great position. And I know the only way I'm going to do that is through education, which there's plenty of stuff on YouTube. I think we live in a day and age where we've got all this knowledge widely available to us, and there's also stuff like Skillshare. So I think Skillshare probably a lot more advanced in terms of the courses and how far in depth they go. Now, another thing with money is, I wouldn't be wasting money on stupid shit. What I mean by stupid shit: cars, mobile phones, clothes. I know someone that's went ahead and bought, I think it's a Gucci belt, and he's dropped £200 on it. And the guy, I don't want to, again, feel like I'm blasting anyone, but the guy doesn't even well, I can't say he doesn't have that much money, but to me it seems like he's not really financially in a great position. Now, he's got, obviously with a Gucci belt comes the other things like, you know, car. He's got a really good car, I'm not going to say which one, but again, mobile phone, you know, all that. And he's the type of guy that will upgrade his phone yearly, and you just think to yourself, why? You're wasting all that money, whereas you could be investing that money, you could be saving it and investing it and maybe opening up a new business. Who knows, that business 10 years down the road could make you could make you a lot of money in return. It could be like $1 million business. You never know, if you don't, especially if you don't take the risks in life. And that, I think a lot of people are afraid to take risks in life, and I just do not understand why. Well, I understand why, but it's, and I get it. Look, I do get it. Some people are, you know, they're not earning enough money, and you know, they've got a lot of bills to pay, and especially recently with all the national insurance going up, the income tax going up, petrol prices soaring through the roof, energy bills, and so on and so forth. So I do get it, but if you don't have the will, if you don't have the brain power, and if you don't have the determination, then you'll never be financially free. And that's what I try and teach my audiences. Just evaluate your life, think what you're doing, and ask yourself, well, am I doing the right thing currently? Because I guarantee you guys, a lot of you guys are not doing the right things, and I used to be one of them. I used to be one of them people. Now, the only good thing about me was I used to be, I wouldn't say terribly bad, but I was a lot worse than I am now. But I am good with a couple of things. So first of all, I'm not your average Joe where I smoke, I don't drink, I don't party, none of that stuff. I might again go out for a few social events here and there, but it's once in a while, and it actually does feel special, if that makes any sense. And so I don't smoke, I don't drink. I've cut down the junk food. Before, I used to have crisps, chocolates, biscuits. I've stopped biscuits, I've stopped crisps, cereals. And again, that's drastically made a difference in my life, and I can feel it. I feel a lot more energized, I feel a lot more motivated. And another thing is my mentality. So a lot of people, they're mentally quite weak, and the one thing I've noticed with my mentality is it's almost like a switch. So for a while I went thinking, I won't be able to achieve shit, and I won't be able to do this, and I don't believe in myself, and I don't believe this, and I don't believe that, and I don't think I'm capable of anything, and you know, just the typical stuff that everyone goes through. But recently, especially recently, like I knew for a few years I could do it, but recently I've gone from thinking I can do it to now thinking I know I will do it. Do you guys see how much of a difference that is and how powerful that is? I can't explain to you guys unless you're in that situation where if you change your mentality, then it's such a big difference. But anyways, that's all. And yeah, thanks for watching.